It's 11 o'clock. AmeriGuard Security would like to remind you to set your alarm and check your cameras. Trust only the best. Protect your family, home, or business with 24/7 armed response. Remember, AmeriGuards it.
KSEE 24 News begins with your forecast first from your local weather authority.
Good evening to you. I'm forecaster Karen Cruz Orduña. Right now, this is a live look outside of block construction. You do see some cars moving through right now in this lovely night on a Saturday. Your current wind speed's pretty calm at this time, and it will remain this way for the rest of the night and into tomorrow. Current temperatures in the 50s, 40s, even in the 60s, just depending where you are located. Fresno 61, Hanford 52, Lemoore 49 degrees. In the next coming days, we are going to experience a warming trend, which is such a nice time for us to go out and about. I have those details in your full weather forecast, but for now, KSEE 24 at 11 starts right now.
Local news that matters. This is KSEE 24 News at 11.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Vivian Yvonne. New tonight at 11, a man who fell off a cliff in Big Bear is recovering in the hospital tonight after he was rescued by the Fresno County Sheriff's deputies this afternoon. Now, the Fresno County Sheriff's Office says the man was chasing his dog near a cliff by Huntington Lake Road when he fell. Rescuers received the call around noon when members of the hikers group called saying they hadn't seen the man for over an hour. By the time deputies and other emergency crews got there, members of the hiking group were able to locate him by using a pair of binoculars. It took several hours for deputies and fire crews to hike down the steep terrain to get to him.
Direct route was basically cliffs, so they made patient contact with them. We had some fire crews that came in behind them. We had helicopters, we had sheriff's office, we had EMS crews.
From there, rescue crews carried the man down the embankment so he could be transported by helicopter to the hospital, where he is said to be in critical condition at this time. Now, the man's dog was also found down in the embankment and is okay. Also new at 11, the Fresno Fire Department is looking for the cause of a fire that sent a building in South Fresno up in flames. Firefighters say the fire broke out at a building at Cherry and Belgravia Avenues around 11:30 this morning. When crews got there, they say the entire building was already engulfed in flames. There were people inside when the fire first broke out, but luckily everyone was able to get out safely. Now, Battalion Chief Thomas Cope says the firefighters faced several setbacks before putting out the flames.
The electrical lines that power the building, they were impinged upon by fire, and so when those fell back in the alley, there was a chance that the metal fencing was electrified, so we held back from that area of the fire until PG&E could confirm that the power had been shut off.
Well, Coop also says they had to deal with low water pressure from the hydrants they were using. And this is a look at the sky cam view from this morning. During the fire, you can see the dark smoke blowing out into the sky. Now, the cause is not yet known, but the building is expected to be a total loss. Well, today marks the last day of Sleep Awareness Week, and yesterday was World Sleep Day, prompting a protest in Mexico City. Hundreds of people gathered with yoga mats, sleeping masks, and travel pillows yesterday. The nap doubled as a protest advocating for sleep as a crucial aspect of health and wellness. Nearly half of Mexicans experiencing sleep troubles. This event sheds light on the importance of rest. People in Mexico were ranked as the world's most overworked, according to an Economic Cooperation Development report. A landmark settlement that could change the way we buy and sell homes and could also potentially lower home prices. NBC senior real estate correspondent Diana Olick explains.
D.C. area real estate agent Dana Rice,
they can keep the contract in play.
Could be about to see her entire business change, but she says she welcomes it.
I think is a benefit to both buyers and sellers.
The change is coming because today the National Association of Realtors, the largest trade group in the nation, agreed to pay $418 million to settle class action lawsuits over broker commissions. As part of the settlement, they admit to no wrongdoing.
This is hitting the reset button on the housing market, and this is great for Americans, and this is great for homeowners.
The lawsuit argued that the NAR violated antitrust laws in the way commissions for home sales were set and split between the selling and buying agents. The settlement means buyers and sellers could soon be able to negotiate the fees to agents up front. The norm had been 5 to 6% commissions. The NAR says commissions have always been negotiable and that it has always been our goal to preserve consumer choice and protect our members to the greatest extent possible. This settlement achieves both of those goals. But without the standard 6% commission, competition among agents will likely increase, and buyers may choose not to use agents at all. That's a concern for Rice.
My fear is that in looking at the fee structure and what it costs, people will think, well, how hard could this be? I don't need representation. You're walking in, you've never purchased a house before, and the seller has sold 10.
Housing prices were pushed to a record high during the pandemic, but if commissions start to drop from competition, that could drive down the cost of a home.
Well, it was a big day for the city of Corcoran as it unveiled a statue in honor of the late Corcoran mayor, Raymond Lerma. Well, hundreds gathered at Gateway Park this afternoon to get a first glimpse of the bust honoring the late community leader. Lerma spent 7 years on the Corcoran City Council and was serving as the city's mayor when he suddenly passed away in January of 2020. Before his time in public office, Lerma spent close to 4 decades as a teacher at Corcoran High School. Those who worked with him say he was known for his strong work ethic and dedication to empower the Latino community.
Raymond Lerma, he was Corcoran Cesar Chavez in a number of ways, in the way he lived his life and the way he taught us. A lot of people come from very humble beginnings here, but he never made you feel like that. He showed you how to go do the hard work to aspire in life.
Well, after the ceremony, everyone got to take in the statue while listening to a live mariachi band and digging into some tacos as they remembered the life of the beloved community leader, Raymond Lerma. Well, still to come on KSEE 24 News at 11, it was a day of giving back for community members with UC Merced today. We'll take you to the yearly event meant to help beautify the campus area coming up.
And we are expecting a sunny Sunday tomorrow. What a good time to go out and actually enjoy a beautiful run or really just go to a farmer's market. That warming trend does continue through early next week and spring starts on Tuesday. This is your 4-day allergy forecast brought to you by Ball's Allergy. Ash, elm, and juniper are your top pollens. Medium high for tomorrow, high for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
We're honoring great local businesses and student entrepreneurs. Join KSEE 24 and the Fresno Chamber of Commerce for the Valley Business Awards, presented by Central Valley Community Bank and Fresno State, highlighting the success and creativity of our Valley's outstanding entrepreneurs. Meet the winners and hear their stories. Thursday, March 28th at 7 on KSEE 24.
My French toast sticks are back, starting at $2.50. Now with a sweet new twist, cinnamon sugar churro. Dunk, bite, and savor them any time of day or all day. It's totally up to you. Only for a limited time.
Welcome to Jock in the Box.
Now through April 30th, get a fixed-rate mortgage loan at EECU for as low as 5.633% APR with no origination fee. Apply online today at myeecu.org. EECU is an equal housing lender.
Let's see if AAA can take us somewhere fun. Let's go somewhere sandy. Let's go somewhere magical. But first, let's get this fixed.
AAA, your membership to go.
Good morning with Docolax. Good morning. Yeah. Try Docolax Chewy Fruit Bites for fast and gentle constipation relief in as little as 30 minutes, making your good morning even better with Docolax.
When a rookie stunt driver meets the trainer who thought he'd seen it all.
Again,
there's bound to be action. But this is no ordinary blockbuster. It's a Nissan sales event ad, so you better act fast. Don't miss your chance to drive away in a new Nissan. Let's roll. Hurry into the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Now get a low $339 per month lease on the 2023 Nissan Rogue, or get a low $259 per month lease on Sentra.
Mr. Box, I had this idea.
Is it giving people lots of great food for $5 and letting them choose between 2 delicious sandwiches? Great idea, Devin. Run with it.
Well.
And you run and get my $5 Jack Pack. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Good evening to you. Forecaster Karen Cruz Orduña. Today was an above seasonal average day with a high of 73 degrees. It was nice and toasty. I was out and about and I was watching neighbors really going on walks, walking their dog and really enjoying the day. And the good news is tomorrow it's kind of going to be a copy and paste situation when it comes up to those temperatures. For those of you who do want to watch the sunrise tomorrow, it is scheduled at 7:06 in the morning, and in the evening, those sunsetters, you can go ahead and watch that at around 7:09 p.m. Now, our current temperatures right now in the 50s, even in the 40s, depending where you are located. Lemoore, 49 degrees. In Hanford at 52 degrees. And then in Fresno, 61 degrees. We are at an above seasonal average night tonight as well. And that's because we did get that ridge, basically a high pressure bringing those warmer temperatures into our region. If you take a look at this temperature change in the last 24 hours. 7 degrees in Fresno, Hanford at 5 degrees, and Visalia at 4 degrees. Now, like I said, we do have this high pressure and a little bit of moisture in the mountain area as well. It could possibly bring some precipitation in the mountains and in the foothills for tonight, but that will diminish very quickly as we go into the day tomorrow. Let's go ahead and take a look at our futurecast here in the next 24 hours. Like I said, you will see a little bit of clouds and patchiness when it comes to rain and snow in the foothills and mountain areas. But like I said, we are going to clear out as we go into tomorrow. But for the most part, in our entire region, we're going to see mostly clear conditions overall, which is fantastic news for those of you who love being outdoors. This is a live look outside of our KSEE 24 studios. You do see those mostly clear conditions at this time, and this is brought to you by Eagle Mountain Casino. Our air quality for tomorrow expected to be good across the region, which is good news for those of you who want to go outside. Now, your solar forecast brought to you by Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating. You do see those energy savings almost close to the 200 percentile, which is good news for those of you who do have a solar panel outside of your house or even out in your business. Now, this is your forecast for tonight. We're going to experience just different temperatures, just depending where you are located. If you're in the foothills area, Sequoia 27 degrees tonight, Shaver 33, up in Yosemite at 35, but here in the South Valley 43 degrees, Tulare at 42, Porterville 44 degrees, and right here in the city of Fresno and in Clovis, we're going to experience those temperatures in the high 40s. A very perfect night to go out and stargaze, and a good time also to be outdoors because those windy conditions are going to stay in the calm side, and that includes tomorrow. Look at this temperature, 75 degrees above seasonal average. I saw some people even going out into their pool as well. A really good time to do that for those of you who aren't really sensitive to those cooler conditions when it comes to the water in your pool. Now, this is your 7-day forecast. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day as well, so you can celebrate that too. And we are going to experience a much warmer day on Monday, even Tuesday, the warmest day of your work week at 79 degrees. And we are sticking into the 70s throughout the week, but you do see that tremendous cool down by Saturday with possible rain showers. So definitely look out for that. Have those umbrellas ready to go. But for now, have your sunglasses ready to go for tomorrow and all the way through Thursday. And for more information on your weather, visit yourcentralvalley.com. Viviana, any plans for tomorrow? I know you're not going to be here, so.
Yeah, you know, I was able to go to the street eats in River Park this morning. It was absolutely gorgeous. So tomorrow, I hope to just, get outside and enjoy all of that sunshine. I'm so excited. Yes. Spring's almost here.
Yes.
And I know you like to spend a lot of time outside as well. You like to run. So.
Running is fun. It's a good time. Stress reliever.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of sports, Angelique Martinez joins us now with a look at what's coming up in sports.
Yeah, Viviana, the Bulldog baseball team continues its road series in San Jose, plus Central Valley Fuego hosted its home opener tonight. We've got highlights from both of those games coming up next in Sports Central. Stick with us.
Thursdays at 6 on KSEE 24. Join me as I take you on a tour of the people and places that made history right here in our backyard. This week, a town hit by bandits may have lost their gold, but not their place on the map.
Brought to you by the Fresno County Historical Society. KSEE 24 News is brought to you in part by Castle Air Museum in Atwater.
What you want, yeah, I got them all. Do you can't choose, you can have it all. Guess what, I got options. Give me no stopping, yeah, I got options.
New double tostadas, now with Baja Shrimp, only at El Pollo Loco.
When it comes to insurance, nobody gives you coverage confidence like AAA, which means they don't need wacky ads with talking animals and... oh my.
Figured out your gimmick, huh? Outsmart spokes animals and choose coverage confidence from AAA.
Recently, my family and I moved to the Central Valley so we could afford a home. I live with my parents and I work full-time. I do help out at home, either with groceries or with certain bills. I have student loans. A lot goes into my gas expenses. My commute to work is 45 minutes. I spend a lot on that. John Duarte voted to raise costs on virtually everything. Groceries, utilities, and even my parents' health care. He even voted to make it harder to lower gas prices. I got a long drive to work. Tell John Duarte we can't afford higher costs.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, the limited time triple pet pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Giant, classic, and mini cup pepperoni? That is an expression.
Order the triple pep today.
My Lowe's Rewards credit card saves us 5% on the things we need. 5% off, 5% off, 5% off.
And as loyalty members, we get points toward Milo's money for the things we want.
Oh, we want this.
The all-new Milo's Rewards loyalty program is here. Download the app to join, earn, and save today.
This is internet that's not just fast. This is like hold on to your eyeballs fast. Now with 50% more speed for the same price. Only $25 a month. The fastest ever. Fast at the speed of last-minute recipes, series finales, teenage gossip, the win. Do it all at once. Fast. 8 pieces of pollo, 3 large sides, warm tortillas. The fire-grilled family meal, only at El Pollo Loco.
Men and women both face factors that can impede normal hair growth and trigger hair loss. Well-Rooted Hair and Scalp Clinic has helped thousands of happy patients address hair loss and scalp disorders. Book your free consultation and get your hair loss under control. Scan now for details.
Now, Sports Central, presented by Toyota.
The Fresno State football team began spring practice yesterday. The Dogs have 11 mid-year additions, including USC transfer Corey Foreman. Foreman was a defensive end at USC the past 3 years. He was the #2 overall prospect in the class of 2021. He was a 5-star recruit, which makes him the highest-ranked recruit in Fresno State history. It's still early, though, and the Dogs haven't put on the pads just yet, so we haven't seen too much. Here's head coach Jeff Tedford on the addition of Foreman to the Bulldogs defense.
First day, you know, it's still wearing helmets, so it's not really real football yet, but he obviously is very gifted, and so he's just got to be disciplined what we're trying to get done. We have a lot of work to do, but we have great energy, great attitudes. Guys have worked really hard, and so I anticipate we'll improve every day.
Bulldog baseball continuing its weekend series at San Jose State. Dogs trail 4-0 when Ben Newton drills it out to center field, sending home Murph Gray from third base. Bulldogs get on the board. It's now 4-1. Later in the 9th inning, Diamond Dogs load the bases up. Marco Piricello gets walked, sending home Grady Morgan, but it's not enough. Bulldogs' 5-game win streak comes to an end. San Jose State wins it 4-2. To the MLB, former Diamond Dog Taylor Ward hit his first home run of spring training today. In the bottom of the 6th, Ward got under it with a shot out to left field for a 2-run homer. Despite his big hit, though, the Angels went on to lose to the Chicago Cubs 4-3. Bulldog softball in action on Saturday afternoon in Reno, taking on the Nevada Wolfpack. Fresno State suffered a 10-4 loss. The Dogs are now on a 3-game losing streak and have lost their first conference series. Fresno State and Nevada will close things out on Sunday at noon. Well, tomorrow is Selection Sunday. Today, champions were crowned and tickets were punched to the big dance. In the Mountain West, the 6th seed New Mexico defeated number 5 San Diego State 68-61 to advance to the NCAA tournament. The Lobos won the Mountain West title for the first time since 2014. Former Bulldog Jamal Baker played 22 minutes and had 4 rebounds in the victory. Central Valley Fuego hosting its home opener tonight. New head coach Jermaine Jones making his debut in Fresno as Fuego hosts Union Omaha. 18 minutes in on a corner, it comes sailing in and Blake Malone gets a foot on it and slices it to the back of the net. Union Omaha gets on the board first in this one and takes a 1-0 lead over Fuego. Now later in the first half, Omaha gets a breakaway and crosses it into the box, but Carlos Aviles makes the diving save and collects it. Omaha goes on to beat Central Valley Fuego 2-1. And that's going to do it for sports. KSEE 24 News continues after this.
KSEE 24 News is brought to you in part by Nissan.
Kids grow up before our eyes.
Do you need help? I get to myself.
But something can be growing that we don't see. It's what doctors call toxic stress. Learn 4 things you can do to overcome toxic stress at first5california.com.
Hobbytown is back, and we sell fun with something for almost every hobbyist, including trains, games, and puzzles, RC cars, and planes. We've got you covered. Hobbytown on Barstow and Blackstone in Fresno. We sell fun.
Are you ready? It's Ford Truck Month, and we're celebrating 47 years as the best-selling trucks in America with special once-a-year offers on Ford F-Series, including the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Ford Super Duty, the North American Truck of the Year. It's time to celebrate America. This is Ford Truck Month. Right now, get a 2023 Ford F-150 at 1.9% APR for 72 months, only at your California Ford dealers.
Community helps us give people hope.
Community saved my son's life.
Community is helping us live out our mission.
Community helps us inspire our kids and our future.
My community cares for everyone.
Community shows their commitment to downtown Fresno every day.
I feel so lucky to be a part of this family.
My inspiration.
My mission.
My family.
My home.
My community.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Imagine all the slopes you'll conquer.
Sick.
Imagine all the sights you'll see.
Wow.
Whoa. Okay, how about you imagine dropping me off?
Get low 1.99% APR or up to $1,500 cash back on Tundra. Or check out the all-new redesigned 2024 Tacoma.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Well, many community members came dressed to impress in Madera today for a teacher job fair. Madera Unified School District held the event today. The job fair was an opportunity for school representatives to directly meet with people and even offer employment on site. It was a day of service for some Bobcats giving back to the community. Dozens of UC Merced students, staff, alumni, and community members gathered at Lake Yosemite to beautify the area. There, they picked up litter, pulled weeds, and painted the park's tables. This is the 3rd year the Bobcats Give Back Day of Service. The event has taken place. It is part of Student Philanthropy Month, which is an initiative in March dedicated to building a culture of generosity and awareness at the university. And it was a cold morning at Millerton Lake for those participating in this year's Polar Plunge. The event is set to raise money for the Northern California Special Olympics. More than 70 people participated in this morning's dip to support local athletes. Now, organizers say every person who went in raised over $125 each to take part in the plunge. The Northern California Special Olympics says this fundraiser is essential to helping their athletes compete in future events.
Is a really great opportunity for the community to celebrate the bravery of our athletes. They are brave every single day in everything that they do, and so to show support and solidarity with them, we fundraise and then we are brave ourselves and we jump in the lake.
Well, California's Greatest Lakes website says the temperature of the water is around 50 degrees this time of year. It's a little bit chilly there. I don't know if I could do that. Well, still ahead on KSEE 24 News at 11, St. Patty's Day is tomorrow, and it's all things green for the Windy City. We'll take you to the annual celebration next.
March is Women's Month, and KSEE 24 is celebrating 4 remarkable women in our community. Join me Tuesday for stories of outreach and generosity and how these leaders contribute to our valley. Remarkable Women Tuesdays in March on KSEE Midday.
Hold on, I'm coming. You didn't tell me you were getting McDonald's.
Pair a $1.49 any size Coke with your breakfast favorites.
I suffer with psoriatic arthritis and psoriasis. I was on a journey for a really long time to find some relief. Cosentix works for me.
Cosentix helps real people get real relief from the symptoms of psoriatic arthritis or psoriasis, serious allergic reactions, severe skin reactions that look like eczema, and an increased risk of infections, some fatal, have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine or plan to, or if IBD symptoms develop or worsen.
I move so much better because of Cosentix.
Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentix.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. Right now, get 4 free smartphones and 4 lines for $25 per line when you switch.
I'm a political junkie. It is definitely my nature. It's the hard work of politics, of coming together to solve what seem to be insoluble problems. If you can bring together people with real expertise and you can ask questions in a tough but fair way, you might be able to crack that walnut open a little bit for folks so that they can demystify what's going on in Washington.
The Hill Sunday with Chris Starwalt. Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern on News Nation.
This is KSEE 24 News at 11.
Well, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and Chicago is, of course, celebrating the way it has for the last 69 years with the Green River. Now, the festive occasion draws thousands of people from across the globe to watch as the Chicago River transforms into a luminous green stream. Now, the Chicago Plumbers Union infuses the river with 50 pounds of green dye, covering a quarter-mile stretch. The union reassures that the environmentally green dye does not harm wildlife and would maintain its hue for about 5 hours. Wow, that looks pretty cool. I must say, I've never seen a big, like a large body of water like that, just completely green. So.
Oh yeah, and I mean here for St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, we're going to see very toasty conditions in the 70s, 75 degrees tomorrow, and we are going to warm up even more on Monday and even Tuesday. Look at that, 79 degrees. But we do have some chances of rain showers later on next week. But let's focus on the sunshine for now.
Yeah, we enjoy it while we can, right? I mean, temperatures heading into 78 next week. Spring's right around the corner, and it's definitely starting to feel like it. Right?
Now through March 31st, get a rate as low as 4.90% APR on new car and truck loans. Or refinance your higher rate loan from another lender. Apply online today at myeecu.org.
Been there, done that, messed around. I'm having fun. Don't put me down. I'll never let you.
With Allegra, allergies won't hold me back.
I won't let you.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin, and